So number one, right here on the stage, in this exact same room, we started a HPE Speaker Series, right? Where we have guests come in, they talk on relevant topics, people in the room get to enjoy that. But what would happen previously is we'd have the event, people would get to enjoy it in the room, we'd send out an email, some people would watch it, and then it would disappear, right? No one will watch it from now on. Well, with EdCast's, we're able to create a channel, we can upload those, we can share it, we can assign it to whoever we want, and they're there for much longer, people can engage with them, and we are seeing much more engagement with these type of activities because we have a platform that people can go to, a single platform. Another great example of this is our Product Manager Academy, where we set up for all of our product managers. We identified this as a gap because we saw people were searching for product management. So what can we do? Taking some insights there. And you can see this is an example of an individual, Robert, who then created technology, business, people skills. And he's creating these journeys for people to go on. So if you're in the product manager, you can join the academy, you can take the content. You don't need to know who Robert is, right? Anybody can come in and solicit that information. Self-service. And then finally, one of the most interesting pieces of growth here is with our technical audiences. Moving from hardware to software, these are some of the places that they created channels for learning content. So bringing in their own experts, working on AI, machine learning, big data and analytics, right? They took this concept that we gave to them and ran with it, started creating their own channels, driving their own value with a unified tool. In addition to being able to work with people inside the organization, we also saw this as a great opportunity for onboarding. So as new employees come in, I can assign them a pathway or journey. They know the steps they need to go through. They know the timing. We can then track it, record it, share it. We were also able to onboard acquired companies. So before companies even got foot inside our door, like Carl was talking about, partners and be able to share that content externally as well, we can create an onboarding plan for companies that haven't even had day one inside of HPE. So that way, by the time they have their day one, they get their laptop, they've already completed a number of assignments that they would typically try to accomplish in the first couple of weeks. So fast tracking that onboarding experience as well. So how does this all work, right? We created content, we're putting stuff out there. How do we know that it's really working? And so we wanted to test a couple of metrics. One was the experience of our learners. And so we did a pilot group. So some people had access to EdCast, some people did not have access to EdCast. You can see a huge delta there. Similarly, in the technology, we also wanted to focus on technology for our employees. And actually on the left-hand side, learner experience, we just got our VOW results back, voice of the workforce, and actually their learning experience is up 5 points from when we took this survey. So we're seeing a trend where people are feeling more comfortable with the access to learning inside the organization, which is really where we want to be, right? We want to make people feel like they have access and insight to knowledge and community. And I love this quote here from one of our participants who went through the pilot. I feel like a lot of people feel like this sometimes. You get so wrapped up in your day-to-day of your job, you forget to carve out space for learning. And what we're trying to do with EdCast in that partnership is break down on that time. We want to save people time so they're not going out to a million different places looking for learning. They can go to one source. And so how does this compare, say, with a traditional LMS? Within our pilot, we saw 5 times engagement with a platform like EdCast. It's easy to use. It's familiar. It's consumerized. I'm not forcing things to them. And we also saw a 30% increase in learner experience as we show on the last slide. So they're enjoying the experience more. They're engaging with it more, all because we're able to serve up all of this knowledge and insight in an easy to consume way.